With Jennifer, look, it was a good experience, and I wish her and the children, who are smart and beautiful and wonderful, I wish them the very best.
That's it?
That's it.
You know, we became friends first, and then we developed this bond. We both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt.
And then he leaves and goes to the bathroom for a second. And I'm just sitting there, you know, kind of just waiting, like on my phone, whatever. I text somebody, I'm with Alex Rodriguez. My girlfriend who knew him, I was like, guess who I'm with? Alex. Whatever.
She just is a deeply unpleasant person. J-Lo does not have a reputation for being a nice, normal person.
Among those in the know, there's turns out that Jennifer 2.0 might not be as picture perfect as we thought. Stay tuned for the juicy details that have everyone talking. Ben Affleck just opened up about some sultry texts between J-Lo and A-Rod. According to rumors, when Ben learned that J-Lo had been contacting her ex A-Rod behind his back and was apparently losing it, he became quite irrational. Everyone is wondering if this is the end of Bennifer 2.0 and if they will survive this drama, or if it is curtains for Hollywood's favorite on again, off again. According to sources, he was yelling and throwing objects for 9 yards. It looks like a scene straight out of one of his movies, but this time it's real life. Couple, let's take a moment to go back in time and discuss how Bennifer came to be. Imagine this. It's December 2001, and two of Hollywood's brightest actors meet on the set of a movie called Giggly. Word on the street is that their love affair started way back in 2001, and it's been a crazy journey ever since. Yes, that is accurate. The first time Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez saw each other, sparks flew. But here's the really amazing part. At the time, J-Lo was married, according to Ben himself revealed to Vanity Fair in 2003 that he and J-Lo first hit it off as friends. When I met her, we became really good friends, he said, adding that at first there was no thought of a romantic relationship because she was married. However, things heated up quickly, and by March 2002, Ben was already lavishly showing his love for J-Lo in print ads and Hollywood magazines. J-Lo gets divorced in July 2002, and suddenly Bennifer is born, he said. It gets better in November 2002 when Ben pops the question on a beautiful occasion described by J-Lo as a super romantic moment in Boston with candles and rose petals everywhere. Red carpets, music videos, you name it. Remember that Jenny from the Block video? Yeah, that was peak Bennifer right there. Ben even read her a letter he had written explaining his feelings for her. Ben was talking about beginning a family, and everyone assumed they were going to have a happily ever after, remarking that J-Lo was the only person I've ever met that made me consider the possibility of doing that. However, there was a plot twist. Days before their scheduled wedding in September 2003, they call off the event, blaming it on too much. J-Lo's people released a statement requesting privacy during the trying time, but the drama didn't end there. Just 4 months later, Jo married Mark Anthony. She later admitted that Anthony had returned to her life immediately following the breakup and helped her through it. How did she move on so quickly? Well, J-Lo's love life has been one wild ride. The media attention suggested that the spirit of what should have been the happiest day of our lives could be compromised, and just like that, it was over in January 2004. More guys have ruined this girl than hot dinners have. We've all heard of Bennifer, but what about the guy who followed after him? That's right. Let's take a trip down memory lane and look out some of her most well-known flames. Mark Anthony and J-Lo first fell in love in 1998, but they didn't get married until 2004. J-Lo barely had time to cry after their breakup with Jennifer before walking down the aisle. But here's the juicy part. She revealed in her book, True Love, that her breakup with Mark was a real wake-up call that forced her to face her deepest fears. You would think that having twins would keep these two together, but you would be mistaken. In 2008, Emmy and Max were born. However, by 2011, J-Lo. The world was shocked when Mark J-Lo decided to liven things up with a younger man, Casper Smart, her backup dancer. Yes, you read it right. This guy was 18 years younger than her. However, A-Rod is the true story that everyone is eager to hear about. In 2017, the relationship between J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez began to heat up, and let me tell you, they were hot. These two were like Hollywood royalty, always looking picture perfect on the red carpet. J-Lo even claimed that A-Rod was the most stable and secure relationship she had ever been in. When they got engaged in 2019, everyone assumed that she had finally found her Prince Charming. Why did everything go wrong? Co-hit, and their plans for marriage kept getting postponed. Then, in early 2021, things started to get messy. Rumors circulated that A-Rod was having an affair with the reality TV star. The next thing we know, J-Lo and A-Rod are declaring to the world that they are better as friends. Yes, we've all heard that before. However, before the separation papers were even signed, guess who reappeared in J-Lo's life? That's right, none other than Ben Affleck himself. So let's go back to where we started, Jennifer too. Yet nobody anticipated what was going to happen with all of this A-Rod controversy. According to rumors, Ben was seen at J-Lo's house just 2 weeks after she dumped him. The juicy part comes here. According to A-Rod insiders, Ben was spending hours at J-Lo's residence after being picked up by her security. When J-Lo decided to make her relationship official on Instagram in July 2021, it wasn't just any old post. Oh no, she shared pictures of the two of them on a yacht for her birthday, looking all cozy and stuff. Yes, it was like a throwback to that Jenny from the Block video. You would think that people would be laughing at this whole thing, but instead, fans were giggling over it. 1 minute, they were broken up. The next, they were Hollywood's golden couple again, but these two didn't waste any time, and by April 2022, they were engaged. J-Lo revealed that Ben had proposed to her at his place, which was extremely romantic and very public. Before anyone could even consider planning a formal wedding, the two went on a elope in Vegas. Now that they had another chance at love, J-Lo has been raving about it. She told People magazine, "I feel so lucky and pleased and proud to be with him. It's a beautiful love story. We got a second chance." She even mentioned that now that they're older, wiser, and have more life experience. When Bennifer 2 made a stunning comeback, they swore they'd keep things low-key, and that privacy was the new black. They learned their lesson. Well, not quite, despite their packed schedule of keeping their romance out of the spotlight. When they first started dating, their relationship was a hot topic constantly splashed across tabloids and gossip columns. All that media frenzy wasn't wonderful for their love story. J-Lo couldn't help but publish glimpses of their love life on social media. She shared adorable pictures, birthday greetings, and even red carpet events, giving followers an up-close look at their restored romance. Ben, who is known for his romanticism, wrote a heartfelt book for Jennifer in which he expressed his feelings in a very personal way. The book was intended to be a secret testament to their love, kept from prying eyes, but Jennifer couldn't resist posting about it and sharing it with her millions of followers. Ben's book includes social media excerpts. Ben wasn't exactly happy that their promise of privacy was broken with a single post, but they tried to keep things more private the second time around. It seems that old habits die hard, but with all this cutesy stuff, no one seemed to be worried. Fans went crazy when she gushed about his writing and how much it meant to her. Brewing. Assuming A-Rod is still involved, let's discuss him before getting into the drama. One moment they're living out their fairy tale, and the next, rumor has it that J-Lo and A-Rod may still be in contact. Yes, you read that correctly. It seems that J-Lo and A-Rod haven't entirely severed their relationship, as some insider rumors suggest. J-Lo was reportedly seen out and about without her wedding band, presumably in an attempt to attract A-Rod's interest. Now, you may be wondering, but what about Ben? Well, that's the million-dollar question. According to rumors, J-Lo has a full plan planned out. Rod isn't waiting for J-Lo to return. Instead, he's moved on and started seeing a fitness teacher named Jacqueline Cordiero. According to insiders, He feels as though he avoided a bullet by failing to, marrying J.Lo. But don't think that A-Rod is all innocent in this. He's been hinting at J.Lo too. Apparently, he said something about J.Lo being too controlling, and he even acknowledged cheating on her. If you think that was crazy, wait to hear what A-Rod is allegedly thinking about J.Lo and Ben's marriage. Insiders claim that he's been waiting for things with her and Ben to blow up, which sounds like there's still some illicit blood. If you haven't seen anything yet, rumors have it that Ben Affleck found a text between J.Lo and A-Rod that completely changed the course of events. You won't believe what was written in that text. The issue was thrown wide open. Can you imagine how bad things became when Ben discovered his wife messaging A-Rod late one night while he was thinking everything was fine? It seems that J.Lo left her phone out while taking a shower, which was a rookie mistake. Naturally, curious Ben couldn't resist taking a look. And according to insider gossip, these weren't just any old texts. Rather, they were allegedly all lovey-dovey and flirty. Now, you might be wondering how Ben even found these texts. Well, here's the tea. When he discovered that your wife had been texting her ex behind your back, it must have stung. J.Lo attempted to be calm, but he apparently lost it, screaming and hurling everything around the house. It sounds like a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. Here's where it gets crazy. Some individuals are claiming that these texts weren't just recent. Instead, they've allegedly been going on for months. She initially claimed to Ben that it was simply an innocent catch-up, but he didn't buy it. He allegedly told her, "You can't have us both." The Grapevine claims that, although J.Lo has been playing both sides the entire time, A-Rod has been encouraging her to send flirtatious texts and reminisce about bygone days. Don't believe he's innocent in this situation. This text drama has produced radioactive fallout. You would think that Ben and his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, would try to maintain appearances, but their public appearances have been more awkward than a middle school dance at one of their kids' school plays. Ben has reportedly packed his bags and moved out of their $61 million love nest. To top it all off, he's now renting a $100,000 per month home close to Jennifer Garner. Even though they had driven there together, Ben was treating J.Lo like a stranger, reminding her of those adorable red carpet moments. Indeed, those are in the past. Ben has been absent from J.Lo's recent engagements. He did not attend the Met Gala and did not show up for her Atlas movie press tour. However, the true scandal was the disastrous 2023 Grammy Awards. Ben appeared to be in complete misery when he was caught on camera, and folks back home quickly noticed. It was like witnessing a train crash in slow motion. The million-dollar question is, can Jennifer survive this drama with Ben flipping out and J.Lo in damage control mode? It's not looking good. According to the word on the street, celebrities are also taking sides. Some are fans of Ben, some are fans of J.Lo, and others are just there for the drama. J.Lo has been trying to play it cool, but sources say she's in denial about the whole thing. She's been putting on a brave face, but behind closed doors, it's a different story. Meghan McCain had harsh comments for J.Lo during her appearance on The View. She described her as extremely nasty, claiming that J.Lo showed up there with an entourage larger than Kim K's and acting prima donna-like.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this, but my big memory of J.Lo is there was a person whose entire job was to hold up a mirror with lights while they were touching her up backstage.
She had it taken down for like terms of violation for bullying, allegedly.
Now comes the juicy part. It turns out that J.Lo has been relying on her family through this whole situation. Her mom and sisters have been her rock. Ben has his buddy Matt Damon in his camp, and A-Rod is feeling fairly smug about it all. Everyone is curious about whether or not this power couple can weather the storm or if they're done for good. Word on the street is that things aren't looking too hot for Ben and J.Lo. Sources say they've been living separate lives. The source says he's kind of pleased to see J.Lo facing trouble after she ran off with Ben. So what's the deal with Benfer? Since March, they have been attempting to sell their $6.8 million Los Angeles pad, which they purchased just a year ago. So if that doesn't indicate trouble, I don't know what does. However, despite all of this drama, They continue to attend family gatherings together. An insider revealed that they are attempting to prioritize the children, but don't be duped by another source who cautioned that things could turn ugly very quickly, particularly when the lawyers become involved. Jo has been attempting to maintain composure, but she is having trouble with it, so much so that she has canceled. A fourth failed marriage isn't a favorable look, even for a superstar like J.Lo. Then again, he's not exactly Mr. Sunshine either. Word is, he feels like he made a huge mistake and was under a spell that's got to sting J.Lo. Don't count J.Lo out just yet. She's still fighting to salvage this relationship for face value in addition to her love for Ben. Insider revealed next. What will happen to Benjamin? Will they work things out or call it quits? She's desperate to keep the relationship going, not just because she loves Ben, but also to salvage face after her fourth disastrous marriage. I roll my eyes when she recalls her relationships because she says the same thing about each one of them. Fans aren't worried about it, and to be honest, they're a little tired too. Another person went into great detail at the outset, pointing out that it's ironic that she said her and Ben's new endeavor would be private before using their second shot at love to court. The man went insane to share the book he wrote for her, showing her that there will never be privacy while he is around. The real villain is that her personality depends on the relationship she is in. Joking aside, this isn't the end. We're all waiting for the next man. Although she performed well at her own wedding, she shouldn't have listened to Jane Fonda. Time will tell, but one thing is certain, this Hollywood romance is far from finished. Stay tuned to the following video for more drama.